penalty. If you ask me, the killers, which in my opinion, three or four, give and take, three or four. Because again, can't give you all, right? Can't give you everything, right? I'm giving you enough for you to do your homework. I'm giving you enough for you to run with it and do your homework. Just do your homework. Look for the information. I advise you to look for it yourself, because I could only give you breadcrumbs. But again, I totally agree with Miss Holly Martin. Totally agree with Lucky. And what Miss Holly Martin is going to tell you right now is nothing but the truth. The killers were enraged. The killers had the anger that they already had, the frustration that they already had, the troubles, the mental troubles that they had inside of their own head, to get the courage, probably through alcohol or drugs, to commit this massacre. Soon as a killer, especially when they have never killed before, because flash news, the killers have never done such a thing like this before. This is flash news for all of you. The killers have never done this such a thing before. This is their very first time, and they swear to God that it's gonna be the last. That it was very particular reasons of why they say that the victims deserve to die. The victims don't deserve to die, no matter whatever you think it could be a reason. No victim deserves to die for no whatsoever reason. But these criminals, these psychos, will talk to another psychos in power and tell them, oh, this is the is no reason. Is no excuse for vandals killing vandals. It don't matter if that was your ex-girlfriend, girlfriend, if she cheated on you, didn't cheated on you, she got pregnant, she got back at you. It don't matter. It don't matter what was the reason. People think that human trafficking, get out of here. People think that it has to be a major reason. Oh, is this a major reason for the university to come? No, it's not. It's just 4 young adults, students from the University of Idaho, killed by their own peers. It don't matter the reasons. It don't matter who did it. That would tell the whole world that that community that they sell into the whole world for youngins to come and study there, they're not safe. No one is safe. Meanwhile, they preaching and they go to churches, they go to schools, they go to high schools and stuff. And they preach, you come to my university, you safe. Every single year. They have people disappearing that have never showed back. People dying that is an accident, self-harm. Students from the University of Idaho missing. No one has seen them ever since. Still on the books. And there's no resolutions for those families that has lost their child at the University of Idaho. Haven't even gotten paid because their own police and the state is protecting the University of Idaho killers. Because it's not convenient for the state. It's billions of dollars the state is gonna lose. That's overall and king over whatever human life. They don't care. So those people, those youngins that never killed before, being enraged, frustration, and whatever was the reason for them to commit this crime, and knowing that they have leverage within the group, they have leverage within the house, whatever they say is a go. Could it be Hunter Johnson? It could be Jack Decor. It could be John Jackson Walker, it could be Maddie's boyfriend. It could be those four. You don't know. It could be Loach. You don't know. We don't know. It could be all those names that they have been mentioned. That is people that is young and they hang in there. They have power. Males that have power in that house. Males that it could go in and out of the house without no type of stoppages. Youngins that have full control and command of that house that is buried right now. He's buried with the truth. So yeah, Miss Holly Martin is gonna tell you it's the first time they have done this. Which again, I don't know. I don't believe. I have no idea in this particular detail what Miss Holly Martin believe. Hopefully, I wish I could have her here right now so we could talk about that. But she said if she was able, she'll be here. But big shout out to Miss Holly Martin. She's a very busy person. So again, but in my take, it was the first time that they ever did such thing like that. It was the first time they ever went too far. And I believe that the reason why the body were overdone, like they were overkill, was because it was their first time. Slappy work, slaughterhouse. By the time they were done with the first floor, let's say if the first floor got attacked first and the dudes, they were on the second floor, as soon as they heard the commotion up there, they knew that if anyone moved from the second floor to try to go upstairs to help, that's the same people who's gonna get killed. This is my take. Whoever went to the first floor to kill Kiely and Maddie, when they got attacked, the second floor got attacked because they tried to intervene. Those that didn't intervene, like Bethany and Dylan, they were safe because this is their own people. They just decided for whatever reasons that these two on top, Kiely and Maddie, needed to die. So it's either they needed to die because and the second floor needed to die, or was they came for the third floor and the second floor got hurt at the same time due to they were trying to go to help. This is why we believe there is multiple assailants. The main attackers on the third floor for Kiely and Maddie, and then the second floor, Ethan and Santa, got hurt because I believe they probably make their own move, like trying to like yo, what's going on? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? They seem concerned. Probably Dylan knew. Probably Bethany knew. We don't know if Ethan and Santa knew too. They probably knew that these two were going upstairs because it's regular. Nothing crazy going on. It was regular shit. But then when they heard the commotion up there, Ethan pop up, and that's when he got hit in the neck. It was no fight out of Ethan. They chased Santa into her room. They finished her in there. Ethan was not inside that room. Ethan was just right outside. You could have seen him from the living room. That's why all that story about being behind the door and pushing and Hunter pushing it and stuff like that, that right there by himself, they telling you, just with that story, they telling you they contaminating the crime scene. Just with that story by themselves, they telling you that they contaminated crime scene because if the Santa's door was closed and someone pushed it open and it was a body back there, they contaminated the crime scene. Because forensics will tell you anything that is stopping that door. If it's truth, they're not gonna push the door. They're gonna go through a window to preserve the crime scene. Why so hard to understand? We knew